This is my proposed solution for masking the bolts in preparation for plating. So in this case, everything else needs to be masked except everything past this flat face on the thread. So we would use this part of the piece to thread into a jig. If you could imagine, the jig itself is modular, where these are individual pieces which can be mass produced in a lathe, and these cylinders are pushed in place and held. Therefore, if any of these needs to be repaired, um, there could be spares on hand, or it could easily be reproduced, since the facility is meant to produce things in a lathe. So, operator would take the bolts and thread them all inside, secured in place, and then this would be the jig plate. The operator would flip the plate over and mount it on a rack. The rack consists of a frame, and something I didn't draw in was uh, it would slide in and be held with springs. So it would always want to be pushed up like as it is right now. The operator would slide this frame over on rails and it would come to an end stop. I removed this part of the machine just so you can easily see the concept, but it wouldn't just fall off. There would be something there to stop it. Once it reaches this, it's held over a vat. This would be a temperature controlled vat container. This would be something like Plastidip. There would have to be a study made whether this was safe enough to go through each of the types of baths, like hydrochloric acid or the cyanide solution. But the Plastidip would have to adhere very strongly to the bolt and withstand the being dipped in various solutions. The operator would pull this handle and dip them all at once, and then bring it up, and then it would be slid over. Now at this point there would probably be paper here to catch the drippings if there is any, and everything is coated except for what was threaded into the jig, which would then be easily passed over to the suspension racks ready for plating, with just the threaded piece ready to receive the coating. In the event that the two opposite ends need to be uh, kind of coated, and then the middle needs to be masked, then you would probably place a cap, like a silicone cap, and that cap would then be put um, into the jig plate, and then whatever is doesn't receive the Plastidip would be masked, and then whatever is left over would be plated, and vice versa. Well, that's my proposed solution, at least the concept of it.